What's going on, everyone? This is Pastor Terry Jamel Johns. I'm here for our first episode of what we're going to be calling our Empowered Ride Along. So I am the lead pastor of Empowered by Living Faith Church. We are actually in the city of San Bernardino, and I'm excited because we're picking up one of our one of our ministers at our church. She's been just on fire for the Lord, man. So we're gonna pick her up. She's gonna be our first person that's riding along with us in our Power Ride Along, and I'm gonna get to introduce you guys to her. So we're gonna bring her in right now. Right, let's do this. What's going on?
Hey everyone, Pastor Jay.
Oh yeah, Pastor Jay's in the car.
Hey.
Well, y'all, we're about to get started with our first Empowered Ride Along. So, man, beautiful day today, and we are taking off. All right, so MK, tell me, what was like the real turning point for you, like as far as you coming into your relationship with Jesus Christ?
So from like 18, just dealing with the rejection, dealing with a lot of stuff that I was going through, all the way up until I would say maybe like 24, 25. The turning point was honestly, I felt like I was missing something, and going from wanting to take your life and dealing with the drinking, the smoking, the cutting, having sex, just trying to honestly find something to help with the issues, and I felt like nothing was helping. I turned to all those things, none of that was helping me. Like I felt like I was just missing something, and so that's where I felt like I need to know, God, why you placed me here. Like if you are real, like everybody's saying you are, like I need to hear from you. I need a sign.
Right.
I need a sign, like, because I can't keep going down this road. Like I just feel like there's no point in me living because what I was just going through, what I was facing. My turning point was just honestly me just over it. So
was it like it was like an emptiness or like a void?
Yeah, like it was an emptiness. It was a void that I had within me, that it just literally was my breaking point to where I said I can't take it anymore. Like I would hear people talk about Jesus. I would hear people talk about, God. So I didn't know him to that extent. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just try him. Let me call Jesus. Let me speak out to him, like, and see what else can change, because I did everything.
Wow. So let me ask this, because that is huge, and I really feel that's a lot of things, a lot with women your age, even now to this point, women in general, men too, they battle with that emptiness, and it's just really trying to find something to place in that emptiness. So it seems like what you said, like you went through, you're dealing with pills, alcohol, like all of these different things, but then that turning point, like progressively, you got to a point where you had stopped that. So MK, you're just saying right now, like as far as just that emptiness, that void, there had to be something to replace that. Like, how do you feel now with your relationship with God? Do you still battle with that void or that emptiness, or do you feel like Jesus has filled that, or he's completed that?
I feel like Jesus completed it, because I don't have the desire, or I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to drink. Actually, I find it like where I'm like, ooh, no.
Because this is what bothers me, and this is what people say the most. The folks that think they're holier than thou. Now, are you a holier than thou person? Or are you a person that's just found the answer? Because like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I holier than thou because I found the answer to my problems? Because I'm following Christ and I'm living for the Lord. But like, that bothers me so much, man. Like, so many people have that mindset. That's because we're in that place where we found Christ, and Christ has actually filled our voids. Like, he's filled those emptiness or those holes in our lives, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that something that's a negative thing when, just hearing your testimony and what you went through, how you handled those things, and how God is giving you strength not to go back to that. To me personally, that's encouraging. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, well, if Jesus could do it for her, and I mean, I have a bad past, but I mean, most of the stuff you went through, I haven't experienced. Right. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing how the Lord is using you, that's encouraging to me, But I mean, it's just interesting to me how people can say, you know, that's a holier than thou person, or you think you're better than us type of thing. But we all are looking for that emptiness to be filled, or those voids to be filled. So that's just powerful. Tell us really quick, what has your experience been since you have been connected to Empower Church? Just your spiritual development, your spiritual growth, things like that.
I feel like I've grown a lot just because, like I said, from where I was to now, and just honestly really having genuine leaders that want to see you grow. I think that's actually what helps, because if you're coming out of a lifestyle where, you know, you were doing all those type of things, but you don't have people to kind of like help you and keep you on that right course, or even hold you accountable, I think it can kind of be a struggle, because you really don't know what to expect on the other side.
Right.
So, you know, coming to Empower by Living Faith Light, it's just amazing, because it's, you know, I say having those leaders that will hold you accountable, or even pour into you, or let you know, like, hey, you're going down this wrong path, or, you know, I've been through that, so let me help you, let me tell you what I did, or, you know, just suggestions and stuff. So coming to Empower by Living Faith, like, it just honestly just been a blessing to really, you know, have those individuals of the leaders pouring into you, correcting you, helping you, because honestly, like I said, if I try to do it on my own, like, it would be really impossible. So I of course need God, I need him to help me, but I also need, you know, for my leaders to help me as well.
Wow. Last question and then we're done. How do you feel about just with the decisions that the government's making as far as not being able to gather, all of the different things we're experiencing with, you know, the social distancing? How do you feel with, especially with the churches right now? You know, a lot of churches are moving to online ministry because of the things that are happening. But how is that affecting you? Like, what are your views on that? What is your thoughts on the church not being able to come together and gather and all of that?
Honestly, like, it kind of bums me out, because I'm so used to coming, you know, fellowshipping with the church and everyone's coming together, you know, you singing the songs and, you know, you're happy, you're energetic and all of that. So it's just kind of like, I get how they want everyone to be safe and all of that, but as long as we're taking the precautions and we're making sure we're doing our part, I think that we can be able to overcome this. But like, for me, it's just like, man, I want to be around the singing and I want to be around the worship and all of that. So it's kind of like, oh man, like, it just kind of put a, you know, little toll on you, where you're like, no, something gotta give. Like, I want to come together.
Right.
So it's just nothing. It's just so powerful when you actually come together with other people who are on the same route, you know, with serving God. It's really powerful when everyone comes together, and it's like an explosion with the worship and the word of God, and just being edified, like all those things. Like, it's really powerful. So for me, it's just like, I wish all this kind of be over so we can just come back together and just worship and just everything, just a big explosion.
Right. So last one, I got another question. I said last question on last one. I got another one because we hit a red line. So what would you prefer? All honesty, straightforward, and tell me, why would you prefer? Okay. Old life or new life? New life. Why?
Because I have so much peace. Like, old life, like I said, it was so much torment. It was horrible. It was a dark place. Like, you know, if I had a glimpse to even see what my future is now, like, immediately, of course, I would have turned away. But that's not how it works, you know? So now it's like, now where I'm at, and I just have the peace. Like, I don't have the worries I used to have. Like I say, I don't have those desires to want to do all the things that I was doing that was literally hurting my body. It wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't benefiting me. It was hurting me. So when I look at the place that I'm at now and being in such a good place where I'm like, man, I could wake up and be happy. Not, I could wake up and what I'm about to do. Okay, what drink I'm about to go get? I'm about to get tequila. I'm about to go get Patron. Like, what am I about to go get today? Or what I'm about to smoke? Like, okay, am I going to hang out? Am I going to do this? Like, those are no longer my thoughts. Like, I wake up with joy. I woke up with happiness. Like, I didn't have that before. So I would definitely pick this life over anything.
New life it is. Last one. All right, you ready?
All right.
Married or single?
I knew this was gonna go. I'm gonna say single.
Because you single, or for real? For
real, because like, I just feel like, not saying anything against marriages, because I know it's all for, you know, to glorify God, but I honestly don't feel like I'm to be that married life. Like, that's just, that ain't it. I'm good with the single. I'm good with, you know, just being in my own space, I ain't got to answer to nobody but God, of course. but I don't have to do all that. Like I feel like that's a whole nother, marriage is a ministry. So like you got your ministry, your children ministry, you got marriage ministry, like that's a lot. So single it is.
All right, here goes another one for you. This is specifically for you. 1 kid or more kids? 1 or more?
That's kind of hard too, because I wanted more kids, but obviously now that I'm in this walk with God, of course you will have to do it the right way, which is marriage and kids.
Exactly.
But at that point, it's gonna be just the 1 kid.
All right, for sure. Well, MK, it was fun rolling with you today. Thanks for being our first person to ride along and the empowered to ride along. And I can't see my reverse cam, so I might be hitting all up on the. Oh Lord, I think I got it. All right, but thanks for riding along with us for our empowered ride along. You can look for Minister Knowles. Let us know how can we connect with you on social media. So I know you got your Facebook page, and that's under
Neisha Knowles.
Neisha Knowles. Then you have your Instagram page, which is under 4_13 Philippians. 4_13 Philippians. She always got to have a scripture in there. Right. And then is there another one?
I think that's it.
So just those 2.
But I don't think
so you guys connect with her on Facebook, on Instagram. Again, Instagram 4_13 Philippians, at Facebook Neisha Knowles. She's always doing videos. You have a YouTube.
Oh yeah.
What's the YouTube page?
Yeah, the YouTube is Neisha Knowles as well.
Neisha Knowles as well. All right, so look up Neisha Knowles on YouTube. But she's a young up and coming minister, man, and I see her doing great things in the kingdom of God, you guys. So excited to have her as our first person that we get to talk to and get to meet on our empowered ride along. So I pray that you guys are encouraged by this, and just her sharing a little bit of her testimony, and how God has brought her through things that she's experienced, and just seeing the growth in her life. And I'm praying more than anything that a lot of you single women, single mothers, connect with her ministry and connect with her on social media, man, to just be somebody that's there to support you and pray with you and to encourage you. One of the things I'm noticing a lot with this generation is that we're kind of afraid to really have people there to push us, and when somebody's trying to give us the right thing and they're not going with what we agree with, then it's kind of like an issue and it's an offensive. But you got to understand, that's the only way you're really going to grow, is that when the truth is being spoken, and if it's fitting you, make the adjustments you need to make, so that way you can live the life that God has called you to live. So MK, I'm dropping you off.
All right,
God bless you. Y'all stay blessed.
All right.
So what's going on, everybody? This is Pastor Terry Jamel. I am the lead pastor of Empowered by Living Faith Church. And I'm excited, man, to launch this first. We're going to call this a show, man. We're going to do this quite a bit. I'm going to have people that I'm going to be interviewing and talking to that have been in ministry, that have given their lives to the Lord just recently, those that have walked with God for years, and just hearing their testimony, man, to really, encourage those of you that are watching this, that you too, man, God can use any single one, every single person, man. He can use us all if we really come to that place of submission, surrender, just giving our life to the Lord. So enjoy these shows, you guys. Enjoy the people that we're going to be interviewing, all of my guests that are going to be in the car with me. Man, it's going to be powerful, right? So, man, more than anything, we want you to be empowered on this show. We want you to be encouraged. We want you to stay focused on Jesus Christ. So I'm looking forward for you guys, man, to make sure you subscribe. Actually, let me say that. Subscribe to this page. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, so that way you get alerted when the next show pops up, and that way you're able to hear all these different interviews and the discussions we're having with individuals, all right? So you guys be blessed. Most importantly, stay empowered. I'll talk to you guys soon.